All right, guys, this morning we're talking about L.I.S.S, low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity. Now, what is that? Simply put, that is getting your ass out and going for a walk, right? L.I.S.S, low intensity, steady state. That isn't intervals. That isn't HIIT, high intensity interval training. That isn't circuits. That isn't going hard. That isn't going ham. That is low intensity, steady state. Why do we do this? We do this because this is the most efficient form of preferential fat loss while preserving lean muscle tissue. This works great for three reasons. Number one, if you are trying to maintain muscle tissue and lose body fat, it works awesome. Number two, if you're trying to increase lean muscle mass while maintaining or improving body fat levels, this is awesome. Number three, if you're trying to simply become a better version of yourself, a healthier version of yourself, this is awesome. Low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity has a positive impact on appetite, which means it will allow you to increase your craving for solid food, for real food, thereby allowing you to increase lean muscle mass because now you're going to want to eat more while specifically burning that stubborn area of body fat we call gender specific body fat. Guys, that's the donut around the belly button. That's those nasty ass muffin top love handles, and that's that lower pec fat nip. Lady, it's that fat that's on the triceps and the back fat, the bra fat, also that outer ass upper thigh fat. Those are gender-specific fat storage areas. When you perform L.I.S.S, low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity in the absence of insulin. Now, this is important. This is the money shot for this video. In the absence of insulin, your body will be much more prone to oxidize those stubborn areas of gender-specific body fat. The hardest part for most people that we work with who diet hard, who exercise hard, who do everything they're supposed to, they just can't lose that last little bit of body fat around the belly. They just can't get their thighs as tight as they really want to, and they can't work any harder. It's not a matter of working harder, it's a matter of working smarter. We have to work with our body, with our physiology, with our biochemistry. Most of you go too hard. You think, well, I need to lose fat, so I need to run harder, I need to lift more, I need to push harder, I need to drop my calories more. That's the opposite. That will create skinny fat syndrome, where your body is now going to start breaking down lean muscle tissue and storing body fat. We don't want to do that. So L.I.S.S, low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity performed while fasted. The best time to do this is first thing in the morning because you've been sleeping all night. You haven't eaten anything for 8 hours. Wake up, go to the bathroom, take a tinkle, wash those dirty hands of yours, drink 16 ounces of room temperature water, and if you can, spike a little bit of caffeine into your bloodstream. I like a double shot of espresso. Some people will use a caffeine pill. I will warn you, stay away from caffeine pills that have artificial ingredients like coloring, like dyes, like preservatives, and flavoring like sucralose. Get that crap out of your life. A little bit of espresso will go a long way. We've seen tremendous success with our world-class athletes to really lose weight while maintaining muscle, getting that lean, shredded, hard, grainy look. And anybody can do this. I don't care where you are on the planet, you can walk out your front door and go 15 minutes in one direction, turn around and come home. You've just performed 30 minutes of L.I.S.S. Ideally, 45 to 60 minutes, that's the Goldilocks zone for fat loss at low intensity. Low intensity, steady state. Again, what does that mean? That's a pace that keeps your heart rate typically between 100 and 110 for the average healthy adult. No higher than 110. Forget about what the Globo Gym treadmills say, that you have to have your heart rate between 130 to 150 to burn target heart rate, or to target heart rate between 130 and 150 to burn fat. That's crap. Don't pay attention to that shit. Lower than 110 is ideal. That 90 to 110, depending on what your resting is in your health history, no higher than 110. What we do as a general rule, I should be able to talk or sing the entire time during my walk without taking that deep breath. If you take that deep breath, likely you have transferred over and started using glucose as the primary fuel source for that activity, no longer using that stored body fat as the primary fat source. And this is why that L.I.S.S is so important, that low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity. The lower the intensity, the more the body is prone to use body fat, to oxidize body fat as the primary fuel source. While we are fasted, again, what does that mean? In the absence of insulin, the body will be more prone to use the stubborn, gender-specific body fat areas as fuel. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to get lean, shredded, strong, while maintaining that muscle tissue we work so hard to build. We don't want to gain 10 pounds of muscle, lose 8 pounds of muscle just so we can lose an additional 5 pounds of body fat. That's what most of you guys do. You yo-yo up and you yo-yo down. Rarely do you look any better year after year. This is the way we can maintain that muscle mass and get leaner and drier and more shredded, and even slowly start to build that lean muscle tissue while keeping that body fat level low. This is called recomping. Also, it makes you a healthier human being. Remember, we are a biological organism. We are a bipedal being. We walk. That's the design of humans. The design of humans is to walk. So what we're doing, we're actually exercising and training based upon our intelligent design. That's the way the human body was designed. Lower intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity. This is ideal. I want you guys to try this and let me know. Leave your comments below. Ask me any questions. Give me your results. I want to hear about it. I want to hear your progress. And if you've been following me for a while, you've heard me talk about it, leave your comments below and tell everybody in the community how well it's worked for you, because I know it is absolutely awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video.